joining me again. Final farewells to a few blades. There's two here from Mark, local chap. So, black fold over sheath, orange G10 handle. Both logos on there, and just beautiful, beautiful lean grind. So that is now ready for you with a dangler. I'll put the texture in at the bottom of the strap there. Pretty silent, a slight step away with the back of the kydex, and the whole idea of this type of kydex loop is rather than have it up to about there and then you've got to mould another piece on the back that steps out and mounts onto the holes, and you've got spacers and fixings. This is just a lot neater and lower profile. It's quite wasteful with the kydex because they're all up here, it's basically cut away, but it's just the way that I thought I would start making belt carry, so that it's lower profile, it's far less bulky than have another step out sort of bracket on the back and then your belt loop. The whole back of the sheath is the belt loop. It's a bit of a fiddly process. There's a lot more steps to it because you're constantly moving it away, bringing it back and whatever, but I think the result is pretty robust, pretty low profile. And I think for a smallish knife you don't need, like on this Bowie here, you need an extra block and then the thing, but this actually is the block. On a knife that big it's not really a worry, but on little knives like this I've come up with this way of doing it. So the actual belt loop mount is the back of the sheath in one piece, neat and tidy. We've got one necker here, which is this spur. Ralph, you're interested in one. This one is available. I don't know how long it will be until I get some more cut out, so if you want to email me, I'll email you yay or nay whether this one's suitable for you. With natural coloured G10, you may want a nice piece of hardwood, but until I can get some more cut out, because there's a lot of CNC paths for this one with all the jimping, we'll sort something out, right? So that was a nice neat one. Again, neck knife, so it'd just be worn around the neck like that, and you just take it out, use it, cut. This is quite a stout mini neck knife, so quite a full handle at the back in terms of depth, so you can get your hand around it for power cuts and some really deep jimping, but they're not aggressive. They're quite rounded off. They're not too nasty on your thumb, but there's plenty of grip and purchase for your thumb as you go over the top like that. So that one there, a spur, and then Davey is done. Slim, low profile, easy to wear, fold over sheath. With the swept up tip I had to come up with some special ways of getting it so that the top on the fold over didn't ruin the path of the blade through, but we got there in the end, so I've got varying ways of doing these in the future. Some nice texturing on the scales, nothing too aggressive, but we got this high grind, we got the laser marking on there, two sets of jimping, one for thumb there, and then once you're actually skinning or you're going in and out of the joints and bones, you've got an idea of where your tip is, as to how many jimping marks you can feel braille wise with the tip of your finger. And when you're using it sideways, there's also a touch of jimping just over edge, so you can actually see it sideways on as well. So yes, feature laden model. G10 obviously for cleanliness, field dressing, let's say high grind, with a micro convex bevel as well, just to protect that edge, because you do skip over tops of bones and things. So that one's ready, and we'll get that out next week to you for trials or whatever. So it's going to be getting out to be used as intended. So fox taker there in a Kydex sheath with a belt loop. So thanks for joining me again, Scott Wessex Blades. Huge thanks to Patreon again, including Andy K. Thanks again, appreciated. A level change there, much appreciated, Andy. So thank you, Scott Wessex Blades out. A few close-ups from outside. I'll see you on the next one. Now I've got a lovely Guinevere coming up in leather, and there could be a few tool refurbs coming up if you're interested in that, old hammers, that sort of thing, because I want to have a bit of a clear up in the garage to make room for when I do the MODs which are coming through. I got Golok to do. Oh, man. There's so much on. Scott Wessex Blades out. Busy. Thanks for joining me. See you on the next one.